like this little ponytail is not mine, so it will be drenched. You still smell funky. That's a crazy statement. The wigs, sometimes they smell burnt. I can look at somebody and be like, you dry. Dry. Let's be so for real. What is up and what is popping, y'all? It is your girl Maya. Welcome back or welcome to my channel. I'm so excited to be sitting down making another feminine hygiene tips video. The girls love the last one. If you have not watched it, make sure to go check it out. I was giving y'all all the tips and I was like, I got a lot of tips. Okay, so I wanted to do a part 2 for y'all, putting you guys on to the best hacks that help to elevate my hygiene and just help me to be that girl. Like, I love hygiene. My favorite compliment ever is like, girl, you smell so good. And over the years, I have just come up with so many good tips and tricks to elevate my hygiene, take it to the next level. And it's really just the details, the little things that you don't think about that make all the difference when it comes to your hygiene. So I'm gonna be putting you guys onto great methods, techniques, and products so you can be that hygiene girl. If you are not subscribed, what are you doing? Make sure to hit that subscribe button before you leave. I have so much new content coming for y'all on a weekly basis, so you do not want to miss out. But I want to keep this intro pretty short. I know why you came here, girl, so it's time to get into 10 feminine hygiene tips that help to elevate my hygiene. Okay, so the first tip is something that I've been doing recently, but I have seen a drastic change in my skin. So I feel like last year I started to take my skin and my skincare routine more serious. I started to research, I started to look for more products, more techniques, more methods, all the things. And something I kept seeing over and over was LED face masks. And I was not a believer because I'm like, how is this little mask gonna do anything for my skin? Which leads me to my first step. Use an LED face mask. Specifically the Illumina LED face mask from Store. This is the one I have been loving, and they're actually sponsoring today's feminine hygiene routine video. So I just want to go a little in depth on why this mask is absolutely amazing and has helped to elevate my skin so much. So the Illumina has more LED than leading competitors with 360 medical grade LEDs. So there is 3 LEDs per bulb here. So with LED masks, different colors help with different problems. So you have red, which is my personal favorite. It helps with anti-aging and blood circulation. You've got the blue that helps fight acne causing bacteria and anti-inflammation. Purple is red, infrared light, and blue light, which helps with anti-aging, acne, and blemishes. I just love how realistic this fits into my everyday life. It's only a 10-minute treatment that I do 3 to 5 times a week. I could literally do this while I'm cleaning the dishes. My husband be making fun of me because he thinks I look crazy with this thing on, and I'll just be walking around the house like, I'm gonna get my LED treatments in, okay? I love how secure the fit is. It has a no gap design to help enhance eye protection.
This is also a brand new product from Store, so I'm very excited for y'all to try this out. In my opinion, it is the most breathable and comfortable LED mask on the market.
And my favorite feature is, of course, that it's portable. Like I said, I can take this thing all around the house for my quick 10-minute treatment. I've been consistently using the Illumina face mask for about 3 weeks, and I have already seen a significant improvement in just how my overall skin looks. It looks more glowy, youthful, and luminous. You always want to make sure you're doing your treatments with clean skin, so you can actually use the Store hydrating facial wash in their facial mist, do your treatment, and then lock in all of that goodness with their facial oil as well. You can expect to see results in as little as 6 weeks with the Illumina face mask. If you want to take your skincare to the next level, this is it right here. Let's go on a skincare journey together and elevate with the Illumina face mask from Store. I have a special offer on the screen for you guys. Make sure to utilize that at checkout so you can get a discount. Okay, hopping right into tip number 2. We are getting into fall. It's gonna be cooler weather, so some of these tips are going to be catered towards that, but most of these tips are just for general hygiene. So my second tip for you guys is going to be using a whole body deodorant. So I have a couple that I want to show you guys. So this one is from Kiehl's. It is the over and under cream to powder deodorant. I don't know if I was using this wrong, but it didn't turn to a powder, which I was kind of glad about because I didn't want it to be a powder. I just wanted it to be a cream. So not sure if I'm the only one who had an experience with this, but that is what I noticed in this. But it does last all day. Like, girl, when I say all over body deodorant, you can use this everywhere, especially your heat release point. So when it comes to like the crevices in your thighs, like those areas are prone to have a little bit of odor as well as a lot of sweat. So putting an all over body deodorant on those areas is gonna keep you smelling fresh and clean all day. So this one is from Loom. Now, I love Loom and I love this deodorant. I genuinely feel like it works. I wanted to show you two because this one is unscented, this one is scented. If you have sensitive skin, you're probably going to opt for the unscented one, but I don't like how this smells, y'all. I don't like how it smells. I really do want to get a scented one of this. I just have to find one that goes with my current rotation of products because I do want those smells to be cohesive. But I said I'm not buying a new one until I finish this because at the end of the day, it is what it is. I feel like the initial smell of this is what throws me off. When you do apply it on your body and let it sit, you can't smell it anymore. But even the initial smell kind of throws me off. So I have been leaning a little bit more towards the Kiehl's one, but overall they both do what they're supposed to do, which is deodorizing your body for the entire day. Now, when stuff says like 72-hour protection, 24-hour protection, we're not being protected for that long because we're going to be showering. Y'all, these are only supposed to help to elevate the hygiene routine, but the hygiene routine really starts in the shower. I am going to be coming out with a fall hygiene routine for you guys with all of my favorite fall products. So after I shower is when I would apply these products, y'all. So I love the wear on this one. Not too sure about the smell, and I love this one in general. The smell is nice, it's fresh, and it also lasts all day. All right, y'all, so tip number 3 is going to be get a treatment for your ingrowns. So I told you guys in the last video how whenever I get out of the shower, I'm always gonna be applying witch hazel behind my ears, on my intimate areas. I feel like that really helps to deodorize and also kill a lot of bacteria. And after I've killed the bacteria is when I would go in with my ingrown treatment. I'm gonna show you guys the one that I've personally been loving and using. So this one right here is the Kiehl's Personals Ingrown Hair and Tone Correcting Intimate Drops. Now what I love about this is it's not only for ingrowns, but it's also for tone correcting. This may be TMI, but I don't know. Whenever you have kids, a lot of things change. A lot of things change. I never got ingrowns before, and now I'm struggling with ingrowns. So I went ahead and picked this up because the reviews were so great. I ended up trying it and I really, really liked it. But I don't just do this alone. Remember, in order for us to smell fresh and clean, we have to deodorize and then we do treatments. That's always something that I like to implement in my hygiene routine, whether it be in the shower. I'm always going to cleanse with an antibacterial and then add a treatment or then add a fragrance. Same thing when it comes to your post-shower care. We're gonna cleanse and get any extra bacteria off with the witch hazel and then go in with our ingrown treatment. You only need 1 to 2 drops of this as well, which is why it's lasting me so long. You shake it up, there's all these little particles and stuff in here. And I have seen a significant improvement when it comes to my ingrowns. I personally get waxes, so I go a long period of time in between, probably about a month and a half. So there are times when I need to really ramp up on this, and every time I use it, I feel like I see a difference. So whether it be this one, a different one, find an ingrown treatment that works for you, because there is nothing worse than those stubborn ingrown hairs. And I think it also comes with just finding a like shaving routine or waxing routine or laser routine. There's a lot of hair removal methods, so that's also going to play a role in ingrown. So make sure you're finding a hair removal method that's good for you and then implementing an ingrown treatment. All right, y'all, let's get into tip number 4. I want to talk about how we are going to stay moisturized and smell so good for the entire fall season. So my next tip is adding an oil to your lotions. I feel like this product is so slept on. Like, there are so many different hygiene products out there and they are so pricey. We need to get back to the basics. Okay, all the body illuminators and butters and creams and all that, I get it, but this is gonna be my go-to always. Whenever I transition into fall, I start implementing this because it's just a little bit too heavy on my skin during the summer. Like, I'm sweating, I'm going to sweat my lotion off, so I cannot add extra products. But as we transition into fall, you do want a little bit more moisture. So what I do is I just put a little bit of this with my body lotion. I'm currently using the EOS lotion. It's so moisturizing, it smells good, it's a great consistency. But when I add this, it just adds that layer, that extra oomph, and your skin just glows. Like, I literally got out the shower, y'all. This is no body butters, it's lotion and some of this. Now, the biggest hack is this. When you're applying this, you want to apply it to damp skin. That's how you get it to last all day. So you don't just want to take this and just put it on your arms, okay? When your skin is damp, it actually soaks in that moisture better and just leaves such a cleaner, glowy finish on your skin. So when you get out of the shower and your body is still a bit damp, that's when you would add the lotion, and adding a little bit of the Cocoa Radiant is just it's gonna take it to the next level, y'all. I'm telling you, girl. It's affordable. It is a great hack, and I will definitely be implementing this fall. Okay, our next tip is going to be coconut water, coconut water, coconut water. It took me a while to really accept the fact that coconut water is just that hydrating, girl, because I personally don't like the taste of coconut water. But I can drink like a liter of coconut water opposed to a liter of regular water, and I just feel so much more hydrated when I drink the coconut water. Like, it visibly shows up on my skin. My skin looks more luminous. My face looks more glowy. I'm not saying just drink coconut water by any means, but implement coconut water into your daily water intake, and I promise you, your hydration levels are going to skyrocket. No matter how many products you use, no matter what products you use, if you're not hydrating your body's just gonna be screaming for help, y'all. Your water intake shows up on the outside. I can look at somebody and be like, you dry. I don't want my girls to be dry, okay? So we're not only drinking water, but we are also drinking coconut water, especially with the colder seasons coming. We've got sickness, we've got all of these things. Upping your daily water intake is very, very important. So try adding coconut water in there, girl. And it's also great for breastfeeding. If you're a breastfeeding mom, coconut water helps with your milk supply. So just another little hack for y'all. Coconut water is that, girl. Okay, so this next tip is going to seem extra, but if you stay with me here, I will explain. It is going to be wash your cotton underwear in a separate load with unscented detergent. That was a mouthful, but trust me on this. I said cotton underwear because that's the standard. That's the y'all, I don't care, okay? I know the lace is cute, even the seamless is cute, all of that, but we have to be giving cotton underwear all fall 2024. Cotton underwear is breathable, y'all, especially white cotton underwear where there's no dyes. If you are super sensitive down there, white cotton underwear is your only option. Like, it just is what it is. It helps everything to breathe, airflow to come. When there's no airflow, scents get trapped, sweat gets trapped. You want to allow airflow so things can be aired out, okay? But taking it even a step further, when you're washing your clothes, I know it's annoying, I know it's tedious, but if you put your underwear in a separate load with unscented detergent, it just ensures that none of your other clothes will contaminate your underwear, especially if you're using scented detergent on your other clothes, because I use scented detergent on my clothes, but then I run a separate load for all of my intimate wear to ensure that it is going to be washed with the most gentle detergent possible, which just helps with your overall health down there. You want to make sure you're using no dyes, no fragrances, keeping it real cute, real demure, real simple, okay? It's the simple things that help to elevate your hygiene. Okay, girl, it is time to get into some oral hygiene. Tip number 7 has everything to do with how to have amazing smelling breath all day, and that is going to be use a water flosser and a tongue scraper. Both. You need both of them. You can't have one without the other. As of recently, I've been getting so much more into oral health. Like, your mouth has everything to do with what's going down in the guts. And we don't talk about that. Like, you just think you got bad breath. Really, you got a lot of gut problems that you got to figure out, but that's for a whole separate video. Today, we're just gonna get into the importance of like removing bacteria and food particles from your mouth, because those also do create bacteria, which in turn smells bad, and we don't want that. So your mouth harbors both good and bad bacterias. And just like you get plaque on your teeth, which is like an accumulation of waste, you can also get an accumulation of food waste, food particles, and bacteria on your tongue. And if that's not removed, that's when the mucus forms and the bad breath comes. So to knock both of those things out, we're gonna water floss and we're gonna use the tongue scraper. The water flosser obviously is to get any food particles from in your teeth and to prevent cavities. Hello, and I cannot lie, y'all. Before I got a water flosser, I was not brushing. Before I got a water flosser, I was not flossing my teeth every single night. Like, I'll be the one to say it, okay? But it actually makes it fun. Like, genuinely, it makes flossing your teeth fun. It's super easy, it's convenient. I feel like it's even more efficient than traditional flossing because you see like the stuff coming out of your mouth, and it just gets in all the nooks and crannies. And then you're gonna go in after you've brushed your teeth, you're gonna hop in with this, the trusty tongue scraper. It does exactly what it says. It scrapes the tongue. It gets that layer of mucus and bacteria and food particles off of your tongue so that your breath is nice and fresh. And then to top it off, you can go in with a mouthwash. My favorite mouthwash is TheraBreath. They have so many different like flavors that they've come out with, and I just feel like they're the superior mouthwash. Your mouth genuinely feels clean for hours after you use it. So even taking a little tongue scraper with you if you're going out to work and stuff like that, after you eat something, just scraping your tongue, gargling some mouthwash, your breath will be fresh all day long. So tip number 8 is something that I have recently been implementing and have already seen a drastic difference when it comes to my feminine hygiene, and that is going to be apple cider vinegar. Start taking apple cider vinegar. There are apple cider vinegar gummies, regular liquid apple cider vinegar, which personally, just take the apple cider vinegar. I know that it is gross. The gummies have so much sugar and barely no apple cider in it. I use the one that has the mother in it, and it is just changed my hygiene to say the least. So apple cider vinegar is believed to prevent bad body odor and to balance your pH. But something that I found so interesting is not only did it balance like my body and like the sweat that would come out and how there was just less odor in general, but also like my oral hygiene. I found my breath literally being fresh all day, like all day, girl. It was crazy. I was like, my whole entire body just feels like cleaner and fresher, and I just smell better from everywhere. It was so weird. So I just take a little shot of it diluted with water on an empty stomach every single morning, and girl, it has changed everything when it comes to my hygiene. So consult with your doctor. There are some restrictions for people who have some underlying conditions, so just make sure this is something you can do, but also research the benefits for yourself. Okay, Google will tell you this is bomb, this is what we need to be doing. Just because we're transitioning into cooler weather doesn't mean we need to stop prioritizing our hygiene. I know summer is when we really need to ramp up on our hygiene, but girl, just because it's fall don't mean we need to put the brakes on what's going on. Let's continue to be in our hygiene bag and elevate. Okay, tip number 9 is actually one of my faves and something that has definitely improved just my whole entire scent. When somebody walks by, this is probably what they're smelling. And the problem is, we think people are always smelling our perfume, but sometimes, girl, they're smelling your hair. So tip number 9 is use a pleasant smelling hair mist and hair products. Girl, I was on TikTok and this lash artist was like, when I'm doing somebody's lashes and I smell something funky and I think it's me, but then I look down and it's really her hair. And I was like, oh, that's a crazy statement for you to say about your clients. 1, but 2, it's actually true, y'all. Somebody can smell so good, but then you smell their hair, and it just took away all of the products you done use, all the perfume you smelled. Like, we need to talk about how important it is to make sure your hair care is also cohesive with what you're wearing on your body. And this doesn't mean it has to be the same exact scent family or anything like that, but if your hair is funky and you smell good, you still smell funky. It just is what it is. So 2 products that I have absolutely been loving for my hair is this Way Hair and Body Mist. Oh my goodness, girl. Now, I'm not saying drench your hair in this because it's probably not the best for your hair, but like, this little ponytail is not mine, so it will be drenched. And when somebody walks by, they're gonna smell that. Especially if you are using extensions and things like that. Like, the braiding hair, it doesn't smell like anything, so I can customize the smell, you know? But then wigs, girl, because I used to wear wigs back in the day. The wigs, sometimes they smell burnt. Let's be so for real. Get you a hair mist. The difference about this hair mist opposed to just like a regular like Bath and Body Works spray is this lasts all day. Like, Way is expensive, but they did their big one. Like, I cannot lie. It's amazing. It's the St. Bart's one, y'all know. Then when I'm wearing my natural hair, I'm always gonna have this in. And I've gotten so much more compliments on how my hair smells than my regular hygiene because this is so strong. And since it really has something to attach itself to, like hair, it's potent. Which in reverse, if you think about that, if your hair is funky, it's amplified, girl, because it's your hair. It's always there. So keep that in mind. I absolutely love this. Not only is it an amazing product, like it genuinely hydrates my curls, but it also smells so good. It's that like sweet, honey, just almost like a cupcakey type of smell, which does complement all of my other hygiene products as well. So make sure you are prioritizing your hair scent just as much as your body scent. All right, we are at tip number 10. I feel like since we started with a skincare tip, we're going to end with a skincare tip. This is something that I started doing this year and have seen a significant difference in how my products apply. Tip number 10 is going to be let your skincare products dry completely between applications. I don't know why it dawned on me this year that this was so important, because when you really think about it, it makes sense. Okay, I don't know why I just started doing this, but I have this little fan, if you know, y'all seen my fan, that I use every single time I'm doing my skincare. So I'll put on like my BHA, let that dry completely, like I don't want there to be any wet products. Then I'll put on my moisturizer, let that dry completely, no wet product. Put on my serum, let that dry completely. This allows the products to actually penetrate your skin. When you're just like layering and slapping stuff on your face, it's not actually soaking into your skin, and all of your products are just combining with each other. The formulas cannot go with each other, and you're not going to get the full optimized effect of all of your skincare products. Skincare products are expensive. So I will take my time. I'll take the extra 5 minutes out of my day and dry my skin down before applying another product on my face. So that way I'm actually getting these skincare benefits from that specific product. So a small hack, but it makes a huge difference. Okay, girl, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you want more feminine hygiene videos, make sure to let me know, because you know, I love to film these for you guys. Like I said, I am gonna be doing a fall hygiene routine. So if you're excited, leave some fall leaves in the comments. And if you have any hygiene tips you wanna share, make sure to leave those down below. Like, it's a community. It takes a village. It takes a village to smell good, okay? So make sure to leave a comment below letting us know what those tips are. I am praying you guys have a blessed week in Jesus' name. Praying just peace over you, girl, comfort over you, and that just God is with you on this week. I know he is, and I just pray his presence is made known. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you next video. Bye.